Back after yesterday's carnage, this market has suddenly taken a turn for the worse. So second day running that we've seen a big slide. More importantly, in the mid-cap index, which is down close to 2%, and the small caps as well are bleeding profusely at this point. Let's get a technical analyst in now to make sense of the situation. cknarayan joins in to tell us what to do now. CK, hi, good morning. It's been 2 days running that this market has sold off. In fact, now the Nifty is getting close to the 75-50 level. How do you approach the index now?
Yeah, see, I think it's pretty wise. I mean, easy to become wise post the fact, saying that we all knew that the market was overstretched and this and that. And but then the fact remains that this entire fall of yesterday is because everybody was holding over-leveraged positions that everyone was aware of. But what I think nobody had really bargained on was the kind of severity of the fall. I think the situation persists into today, where most of the traders are who are long holders are actually kind of selling into a market that is bereft of buyers, and which is really making the situation much more complicated than it actually is. Now, with the budget away by a day, I don't think any FI or institutional rescue is going to come to the fore. I don't think even the operator circle or the HNI circle is short in any manner that they can provide a cushion on the downside. So it does seem that traders are in for a bit of a stick today also. The severity may not be the same because a lot of position was quite up yesterday. But I think those who were able to hold on for a day more are the ones who will be squaring up today. Now, it's going to be a question of battle between how much loss you can tolerate on the financial side and how much loss you can tolerate at the mental level. I think those who are weak a little mentally are the ones who will succumb today.
So, hi, CK. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining. What's the Lakshman Rekha then? Would you be shorting at these levels for a day trader who still has the bandwidth and the money?
I think the only trade available today is to short it, but then the caveat which goes along with it is that the market might spring back just a little, but not the same way that it used to, let's say, a week back. So the safer trade for the day trader is definitely in shorting. That said, I would say that it is only a day trade because you're going into an event and you don't want to go into that event with some short position, particularly when the market has been sort of lightened with exit of long position.
So you should wind it up today?
Yes, most certainly I would wind it up when I see some money. I would not really get kind of carried away and think that the carnage of the previous day will repeat.
This looks like a very good opportunity for long-term investors to be buying, CK. If you had a long-term positive view, what are the stocks that you would buy at this point?
See, I have an entire big shopping list, as I'm sure everybody else has. We are almost spoiled for choices in this market. But then with the event set ahead by a day, and I don't think anybody is going to venture in. Even if he's a long-term player, he would still want to see what is the policy document tomorrow. I don't think just because the prices are down from, let's say, 1,000 rupees to 900 rupees, suddenly Siemens becomes a great stock. It was a great stock at 900, it was at 800, and it remains so at 1,000 bucks. But with the budget day away, I would still postpone my buying of a Reliance or a, whatever, HDFC Bank or whichever blue chip you want to buy. Would want to wait a day, and that is what I think is going to be the problem for today, because there will be absence of long-term buyers. I think even a long-term buyer, domestic institution, foreign institution, big, let's say, research-based players, they'll all wait for tomorrow. Nobody is going to chance it today.
All right. CK, that's very useful advice. Thank you very much for joining us and taking us through this market jitter. Clearly, the technical advice is that there is a clear short position, perhaps a safe trade for the day, but it is for the day. You have to wind it up before the big event tomorrow.